Oh my gosh. Okay, so I am so weird in front of a camera. I never ever film anything. So we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, also my editing skills suck. So we're just gonna see how this goes. Hi guys, I'm Kathleen Slagle of the blog Classic Kathleen. I'm actually coming up on my 3-year blogiversary, January 6th, which is super exciting. I cannot believe it's been 3 years. I started my blog when I was 14 and oh, where has time gone? Okay, anyways, today is Christmas Day. Actually, it's Christmas night. It's like 8:30 or whatever. I don't know. I'm a grandma. I go to bed early. But so many people across the globe are going to be filming Christmas hauls, and I literally never do. I'm going to do one because I love Christmas so much, and I'm just so thankful and appreciative for everything. And I mean, it was simple and everything was super thoughtful and it was great. It was really great actually. Also, kind of just want to sit down and talk with y'all. A lot has happened in my lack of blogging. Honestly, New Year's resolutions, blog more, and blog more. And I apologize to you guys because I have a lot of blog followers and a lot of blog readers, and every time I don't post I really feel like I'm letting y'all down. But a lot has been happening. So let's just talk, guys. Let's just talk. So first of all, my photography has really taken priority. Yeah. Kathleen Slagle photography is a thing, and when I started blogging I had no idea that this is where I would be almost 3 years later. But guys, photography has become this love of mine and I just love exploring it, and it just excites me. Like I just have such a passion for it. It's so much fun for me. But anyways, so that happened. I've booked portrait sessions. Courtney and Jordan, y'all are my girls. Y'all have been my models and it's been wonderful. Yeah, so you can check out my photography portfolio. That'll be linked below. Photography has been a thing. Also, I've been looking at colleges. If y'all have been keeping up on the blog, you know that over the summer I toured Furman University, and it was the very first college tour I went on. But I think my judgment or whatever was kind of clouded because it was the first college that I had toured, and I was like, wow, okay, college can be beautiful, college can be amazing, college could be Furman, like this is a possibility, this is on the table. But the more I looked at it, well, the cost is kind of a big factor there. So that would obviously be a difficulty. And even with scholarships and things, the state of South Carolina where I live provides students with various lottery scholarships based on SAT scores and all that. Don't know if y'all states do. If they do, that's great. If they don't, move to South Carolina. But even with all that, and there is this scholarship that Furman does for students with an extreme focus in community service, which I definitely feel like I fit that, and I would definitely have a shot at winning. It would still cost a lot, and I don't really want to be in debt for forever. So that was definitely something to be considered, and since I published that blog post, I've kind of considered that. I guess it was October. I toured Coastal Carolina, and it was great. It's beautiful. I'm not thrilled on the idea of living in Conway, South Carolina, right near Myrtle Beach, but for what it was a great tour. I really enjoyed it, but I don't see myself there. And then after that I toured USC Columbia, which I liked it. I feel like there's a lot of pressure to just kind of throw everything in and go to USC because I live in a small town right outside of Columbia, so it's close, my family's here, but I didn't want to be that close to home, nor did the big campus really excite me. I mean, it was kind of funny though, because we were walking around campus, my dad and I were, he pointed out 5 to 6 different that graduated from my high school, and I was like, okay, big campus, but that's just really ironic. But anyways, the big campus just doesn't excite me. I feel like I get really lonely on campus. So skip ahead a little bit. My high school had a college fair, and next to the USC table, which I knew I didn't have to visit because I already toured and I had formulated my opinion on it, was the USC Aiken table. And I was like, Aiken, okay, I've heard good things about it. Basically, it's one of the best cities in the country to retire. So I walked over to the guy because he looked so sad. Like, no one was at his table. The USC, there was like down around the block, there was a line lined up for him. And I was like, oh, that's so sad. He's standing by himself. So me being the person that I am, I walked over to him, and they had like the little like brochure, whatever, flyer out with like the list of majors and stuff, and I want to be a communications public relations major. Walked right up, I was like, oh, so USC Aiken, kind of like prompting him like information, and I looked at the brochure, kind of glanced over, I was like, oh, y'all have my major. He goes, we do? What's your major? I was like, communications. He goes, oh, that's great, we have that USC Aiken. I was like, USC Aiken? He goes, USC Aiken. We just kind of went back and forth like that for a little bit. It was really weird, but honestly that was a great, I don't know, I had this weird feeling after that. I was like, okay, USC Aiken, y'all's representatives are super hype about your school, so I think it's worth checking out. The guy gave me this flyer for their open house, and he was like, we'd really like to see you there. I really think you should check it out. It seems like you're just as hype about USC Aiken as I am. And I was like, I might come, we'll see. So I brought it home to my mom with the big stack of everything else. I was like, okay, Mom, so this one's kind of funny. I told her the little weird run-in story, and she was like, okay, sweetheart, that's weird. So I had left the big stack of college papers downstairs, and she called me in. She called me downstairs at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and she was like, oh my gosh, sweetheart, you have to look at this. USC Aiken isn't half bad. Freshmen can have apartments, blah blah this, blah blah that. Aiken is such an adorable town, blah 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 blah. And since then, this is like November, like that first week of November, possibly even October, I have been looking at nothing but Aiken. I've followed so many Aiken accounts on Instagram. Like, I'm following the newspaper, I'm following this awesome photographer from Aiken. Aiken photographer, shout out, you're awesome. I follow the university, I've looked at their sororities, I've looked at their fraternities, I've looked at everything. I am just obsessed by this school. It's small, so it kind of fits like that comfort area there. I feel like I'd really be able to thrive there. I started looking more at the community. I was like, oh, I love Aiken. I'm wearing the t-shirt, girl. USC Aiken me. So that's what's been happening. Like, I've been rambling on and on and on with this life update, and I'd kind of like to get into what I got for Christmas, which is probably what y'all are more interested in. A car. I bought my first car, and my little RAV4 is exactly that. It's little. It's adorable though. It's just such a great feeling to know that I bought it myself. I don't have to make car payments on it or anything. It is mine. I own it. So, that's something. Another thing that's kind of more personal life before we get into the Christmas gifts. Things have been difficult lately, to say the least. I've said it repeatedly, my older brother Isaac has pretty severe autism. In one way recently, he is almost 18. He will be 18 December 31st. You know, you're 18, you're an adult. So, because he cannot make his own decisions, 18 is going to be difficult for my parents as well as me and my siblings. They have to go in front of a judge, say that Isaac is unable to, you know, make decisions for himself, blah, da, 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 da. But another thing is that Isaac was just recently approved for, I don't know what you call it. He's higher up on the list for placement in a home. So basically like a housing situation. So him and 3 other adults affected with special needs would be in a house together. Excuse me, too many Christmas cookies. And they would live with like a nurse or a monitor basically in the house with them. And that's just a big adjustment and a big kind of boulder to process, honestly. Keep us Sliggles in your prayers, please. But now we're gonna cheer it up a little bit and we're gonna talk about Christmas. What I got for Christmas this year. We are going to start with the Blogger Secret Santa. So, like I did in one of my most recent blog posts, because I have no idea when this is going up, I talked about how Savannah of the Always blog is her URL, but her blog is Always S. I think I'm right. I have terrible memories, so check the down bar. And Savannah Ward, she was my Blogger Secret Santa, and she did so well. She got me the cutest things. So if you were here in the beginning and you heard the pin cup fall over, this is another thing I got for Christmas, but that's what that was. So she got me these adorable, and there's better pictures in the blog post, but she got me these adorable little pattern pins. I'm pretty sure they're from Target. They're so cute. Can we talk about this? It's so cute. Oh my goodness. It's precious. Thank you, Savannah. Seriously, thank you so much. And then this notebook came, and actually I recently started bullet journaling, so I'll probably use this for this. So another thing that I got for Christmas, you're gonna see me scrambling all over my bed because I'm a train wreck. So I got these little forest friends, and it's really funny because my dogs got like dog toy versions of these, and it's really weird, but like we're matching. So I have 6 dogs, by the way. Check my about page on the blog for more on that. There are 6 people in my house and 6 dogs. It's hectic, guys. It's very hectic. Foxes are my favorite animals, as well as hedgehogs and giraffes. So I got this fox. It's pretty cute. And then I got this squirrel because my mom always says that I remind her of a squirrel. That's that. Oh my goodness, yes, we're gonna talk about her next. Okay, so this girl, Xenia, is amazing. She is a foreign exchange student at my school from Germany, and she's leaving this semester. Depressing. But anyways, so towards the beginning of the year, she was using like her German pencils and stuff, and I thought it was the coolest thing. We were going out of class to interview people. I was like, oh my gosh, Xenia, your pencil, it's so awesome. It has these little, you probably can't see it, but like it's got like these grip things like built into it. It was so cool. I was like, oh my goodness. So I would literally sit in class and I was like, ah. I'm the weirdest person you'll ever meet, I guarantee you. So she got me German pencils, and it was so sweet, and she got me the colored pencils to match. And Xenia, if you're watching this, you make me so happy. Thank you so much. And German chocolate, the Kinder chocolate, oh my goodness. Honestly, it was gone the first day of Christmas break, and I am not ashamed of that. Not at all. It was so good. Something else, I got Polaroid film because I go through the stuff. Like you can see, I have adorned my walls with these Polaroid pictures, and it's been pretty fun. I have the white one conveniently here in my large stack. My mom and I recently visited Tuesday Morning. I don't know if you have a location in your area, but it's a great store. It's kind of like a Home Goods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx-ish kind of store. I think the things are semi-cheaper, I'm not positive, but Tuesday Morning had so many goods from Poppin, and Poppin is an office supplies store, and I found all of their little like plastic things at the store, and I freaked out. I was like, I got pens and this pencil cup, which I have placed some of my business cards in. And they had this small accessories tray, that's what it's called on their website, which I have placed even more business cards in. We went for a gray and black theme here. So the stapler. Oh, and the ruler is actually really cool. It's like pretty trippy. It's got like a little So basically I don't trust myself with kid scissors, so big girl scissors are a crazy adjustment for me, but fingers crossed I don't chop my fingers off. So I'm going to place those far away from me so no accidents happen on this video, because I don't want to go viral because I chopped my toe off in the making of a stupid YouTube video. So safety first, kids. I got some hyacinths, like hyacinth bulbs, which I'll actually have to plant soon because it says plant before ground is frozen, which never really happens in South Carolina. But we went to this discount store, Ollie's, which is conveniently across the street from Tuesday Morning. So if you have either of those stores in your area, check them out. We got so many Christmas presents for so cheap this year. It was so wonderful. I used so much in that sentence. Aha! So I got this cool book of mandalas to color because I am always in need of trippy coloring things. Oh, Poppin' mouse pad to match everything else. I got a Peppa Pig.
I can tell you a bedtime story. Good night. It's bedtime.
Peppa Pig is me on so many levels. I got a Peppa Pig. Anyways, I've been wanting one of those little Moscow Mule mugs for a while. I know they're typically for alcoholic beverages, but I just like copper and copper tones. So, blogger aesthetics. Peace, because I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. My dad forced my brother to think of others when they were at the store the other day when they were selecting gifts, because Jonathan, bless his heart, realized that he had not gotten anyone anything for Christmas. So he knows that I really like Walmart candles because they're just such a good bargain. Like, these are 99 cents and they smell just as fine, if not even better, heaven help me, than Bath & Body Works candles. So I've got some in pine and hazelnut cream, both scents that I highly recommend. Thanks, Jonathan. I got some confetti from that Tuesday Morning place, and some little garland things that are USC Aiken colors, so they might be in the dorm, you never know. Speaking of USC Aiken, y'all wait for this. My mom went on eBay and she found me like a desktop USC Aiken cornhole game. I love my mom. I seriously do. She was like, okay, hon, I have one surprise for you. You're never gonna guess what it is. And she was so right. I had no idea. So there's like little miniature bean bags. They're so small and adorable. Look at that. And you just kind of toss them. I failed miserably. Okay. I got it. We good. So USC Aiken desktop cornhole. Thanks, Mom. I really appreciate it. You surprised me. You honestly surprised me. I was not expecting a cornhole game of my future college. So, wow. I also got from my dad this really large roll of bubble wrap because we have so much fun this late house. Honestly, bubble wrap makes a wonderful Christmas present. I won this photography competition, I guess, that was sponsored by the Columbia Art Museum, and if you follow me on Instagram, I was kind of freaking out about that on my Instagram story, and I didn't win prize money, but I won prize store credit to the gift store, and the Columbia Art Museum has the coolest gift store. So they had these Pantone postcards, and it's literally like all of the different Pantone colors, and I was like, okay, treat yourself, I need this. So here's just some, that was smooth, here's some of them, and they're just so many colors, and I love colors, and it was beautiful, and they're postcards, so cute. So you guys, I think that's everything. Yeah. It was a wonderful Christmas. Like I've said before, I really appreciate everything, and Above everything, I really appreciate y'all's support. Y'all have been so crazy supportive of me when I'm not a consistent vlogger, when I'm a terrible vlogger, when I'm coming back, hopefully so much stronger than 2016 and 2017, and it's gonna be a great year, y'all. Yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this really weird and rambly Christmas haul, life talk, catch up time. I don't know what this is. I'm really sorry that I just took up your past 5 hours rambling on with this. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. I'm so like I said earlier, just like was in your prayers, please. Life is hectic, life is crazy, life is good. So yeah, I just burped. Thanks guys.